Hello everybody, and welcome back to another JA Diecast review. And for this review, we've got one that I've been real excited for about a year since they released. They were going to make the diecast of it, and that is the Chase Elliott and Company 2021 Daytona 24-hour car. This was in the DPI class. I've been super excited for this to finally come out. The shipping time actually wasn't that bad. It was only a few days, which I was surprised about because the Chase Elliott store usually takes a little bit longer to ship. So that is where you can get these if you do want one, is the Chase Elliott store, his website. I'm super excited for this. I'm a big fan of the endurance races, and especially the 24-hour of Daytona. I almost went this year, but I just thought of it too late and just couldn't commit. So hopefully next year or some year here in the near future, I'll be able to make it to one because it's definitely on my bucket list. But super excited. It's a super cool looking car. It's just a really cool looking diecast. It's definitely a first for me to have one of these in my collection. So far my collection's just NASCAR and like a few dirt cars. Some haulers, things like that, but just all NASCAR stuff. So to have an ISMA car, or IMSA rather, a road course, a sports car, a 1/18 scale, all of it's just new and a first for me, so super excited. The team was made up of Chase Elliott, obviously, then you got Mike Conway, Pippo Durrani, and Felipe Nasser. Unfortunately, Chase Elliott was kind of the weak link in the team, but it was his first time in an endurance race, first time in a sports car, so it was all new. But he still has done better than Jimmy Johnson in this race, so hopefully Chase will go back in the future and have a little bit better of a result. I know in this past year, this team, they didn't win, but they had a good run, a much better run. And I remember watching the broadcast and hearing Mike Conway's name a lot, so I think he probably carried a lot of it, but one of my favorite races to watch. Pretty sweet looking diecast. I think I'm going to leave it on this base. It does come off the base, but this car, it just looks really fragile. I don't want to risk something happening to it, so I'm most likely just going to keep it on the base, I think. Just got to find a spot for it, but probably going to keep it on the base. I might take it off. I don't know. But without further ado, let's get into it. I'm trying to be gentle with it. But there's a look at the left side of this car. The wheels don't move, so even if I wanted to take it off the base, it wouldn't roll around or anything. There's a look at it. This thing's just awesome. Go down the left side here, you got Lucas Oil, Motul, Michelin. Then you got the Rolex 24-hour logo, Wheelin'. Not sure what that is. V something. But then you got 31, which is their number, as well as WeatherTech and the IMSA WeatherTech Series logo. Then you got all the names: Felipe Nasser, Pippo Durrani, Mike Conway, and Chase Elliott. Team Fox for Parkinson's Research. Then you got Cencom Core, DPI, which was the class, Lucas Oil. Go to the back, you got Cadillac, Michelin, Hendrick, and VP Racing Fuel. And then you got Top Speed on the base, which I'm assuming is the manufacturer of the diecast. Flip it around here. Like I said, I'm very cautious to move this thing around because I don't want to break it. But here's the right side of the car. And go to the front. You can't tell me that's not hot. I'm not going to believe you. And then go up top, you got Wheeling Cadillac arches, 31. You got some more little, I think, just class, like, association stickers kind of thing. Then you've got Cadillac and Wheeling on the back. Wheeling's one of my favorite companies. Obviously, they sponsored Chase Elliott, which was pretty cool for this. But there's a Wheeling. They're actually founded right up the road from me, Charlestown, New Hampshire. Probably like a 30-minute, 25-minute drive. They sponsor the NASCAR Wheeling Modified Tour, which is arguably my favorite series in NASCAR. Go to a lot of those races. As you can see, this kind of popped off, which is why I'm being very careful with it. Oh, I didn't really show it. Only that end, though, it's still on here. So that's why I'm being really careful with it. I'm going to have to try and find some glue or something to stick that back on. But yeah, it's made out of resin, which is different from, I think, what Lionel uses. So just trying to be careful with it. I don't want to break this thing. But there's some more specialty diecasts that I want to get. The Chase Elliott 2021 Sprint Car and Midget. They're on his website. I still got to go get those. Pre-order. Hopefully get those coming. But super excited to have this one. Just got to find a spot for it in this big-ass base. Then I'm going to have some new releases coming soon. Hopefully, anyway. I haven't looked, but I got the race wins that I went to last year. I think still a few Chase Elliott's. Then that's it. So, not terrible. But in other news, it's, I guess, February 28th today. Daytona's 500s in 2 days. The truck races tonight. Headed to Richmond in right a little over a month. So I'm pretty excited. We're getting into race season, so life's great right now. Knock on wood, it stays that way. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you like and subscribe. Don't forget to check out the links down below, and I will see you in the next one.